Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to you based upon when you're viewing this video. My name is John Moore, Brand Manager for Global Public Sector here at Salesforce. And today, it is my pleasure to be able to sit alongside our two guests for a fireside chat that we're calling Agenda 2021, Delivering Outcomes, Building Trust. And with me are Kathy Conrad, Director of Digital Government Services at Accenture Federal Services, and Casey Coleman, Senior Vice President of Global Digital Transformation at Salesforce. And both of these ladies are phenomenal, well-thought-out thought leaders. They have a breadth and depth of experience that I know that we're all going to benefit from. So the anchor for today's conversation is a paper that was published this summer by ACT-IAC, a neutral body that represents the perspectives of both industry and government leaders. And those leaders are working together toward one common goal. And that common goal is to improve the effectiveness of government. The paper is also entitled Delivering Outcomes, Building Trust. And the purpose of the paper is to provide nonpartisan guidance and recommendations to government leaders and policymakers. So we don't have all the time in the world to unpack all of the issues and topics that we could talk about, but we are going to hit some key topics of exploration. And we're also going to highlight many of the recommendations that are outlined in the paper. So lean in here because these insights will be both compelling as well as actionable. Love the example about the groundbreaking work done by the USDA and the way that they've leveraged data to help to uncover some of those customer needs that, as you stated, Kathy, may not have been as apparent to the agency had they not had the data there to substantiate that. And before that, Casey, you made the point that these experiences really have a very direct correlation with the trust relationship that's so important to effective government work, because trust is the bedrock of government work. I've heard you speak on that topic a number of times, and I love the way that you frame it. As a matter of fact, our paper actually highlights one statistic, and that statistic is that 64% of adults here in the United States actually believe that low trust in federal government is serving as a hindrance to help solve some of those bigger problems. And so we know that, as is true in any relationship, trust is being eroded or cultivated due to the types of experiences that are being created. So, Casey, I'd love for you to expound a little bit upon the point that you made earlier about trust, and would love for you to take us a little bit deeper on how trust is impacted by those experiences when folks are engaging with government, and maybe even just what government can and should be doing to help improve those experiences for people.
Yeah, thank you, John. I do talk about this a lot, and I often say that government doesn't have a profit motive, but for government, trust is their currency. It is the foundation that they operate on, and that's got to be protected and at all times. And so there is a global decline in trust in big organizations generally, in big business, in nonprofits, in societal interactions, and government is also experiencing that. And there's a lot of reasons for that, but we know that trust is built one interaction at a time, and good customer experiences and effective government services are a proven way to build and strengthen and deliver trust. And that's why we put it in the title of the report. And so that trust is the kind of thing that is best delivered in a way that's agile, because the world is changing rapidly, and the disruptive events like the pandemic are happening regularly. So the status quo won't do. Organizations, public service departments and agencies have to be agile and have to be responsive. So that calls for a new approach to constantly be sensing and making updates and delivering programmatic adjustments, and technology and digital platforms and cloud services give us the ability to do that when we couldn't in the past.
Yeah, Casey, let me build on that a bit. I think delivering personalized, kind of intuitive experience demonstrates a respect for people's time and an understanding of their needs. That's one of the reasons why the Office of Management and Budget has made trust such a bedrock of their guidance for how agencies should be measuring and improving customer experience. I think people are far more willing to share their data and trust that it will be used for their own benefit when they see more personalized experiences come out of government that address their needs. So, for example, the Federal Student Aid recently released a federal loan simulator, and CMS released a Medicare Plan Finder, very personal experiences that are tailored to people's needs and show them how government can improve the quality of their life by helping them find the best plan or find the best loan. So I think that link between providing data and building trust also is derived from having an experience that really meets your needs and provides real value to you.
I love that line of thought, bringing a level of understanding to the value of you having that trust, of you sharing that data, you being willing to be a participant in the process and really bringing to light for customers and end users just what benefits they're actually going to be able to take advantage of a lot easier and more efficiently as a result of sharing that data. I think that certainly builds the trust and makes the data sharing